midpoint and the map are decided 30 minutes prior to the match start time to keep things a little bit more interesting, so the teams don't have so much time to prepare for a excellent opening cap. It's more so let's raw dog it right here into the point. Okay, so Helios will take the first cap here tonight. ESPT, though, is a very good map situation coverage. Commander tonight is Woman Repellent. I faced Woman Repellent multiple times. Woman Repellent famous for throwing 4 or 5 airheads at me a game just to test our defense. It made me wonder how he had resources to do anything else with all that manpower being used up. ESPT getting MGs up here on the northern side, getting crossfire to the back of the point, I believe. Remember, everybody, just a forewarning. Stalingrad is famous for a little bit of a wall drop or frame drop action. So just got to be careful. I'll try to give you the warning when I see the frames maybe plummeting just a little bit. 9 Khalil. Rowdy, Nacho, all trying to hold the northern side. Nice even split here down the middle of the map. Take a look at the backline. ESPT sending some AT guys around, though. We do have a Shmerigo working his way around. Looking to disrupt the Helios. Armors they try to set up here. We should see the first Tigers coming up here momentarily. Yeah, Tiger coming up from the top HQ from ESPT. We have a recon vehicle circling from top HQ with leaps in it. And then we have a supply truck Roman Repellent looking around the background with the garrison setup looking nice and solid right here. Nice and solid. And the strong point's looking a little light. Bomber run called into railway crossing on the rear. Oh, that's right. On the Axis side. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right, so bombing run called into the back line. It could be a very good bombing run. Wix, Jack, and Jerry are on this tank. The tank may go ba-ba-ba-dooey. Bombing run comes in. It's going to be just behind the hard cap. Although Helios does, let's see here. ESPT making some good ground. Rocket comes in. This Tiger may look to make a push. We'll see if ESPT flexes more bodies up here. We do have a couple OPs. The garrison is right here front door as well. Another small wave comes in from Helios to the top left. Helios. And Rocket comes in for Papa Bear Baker. Panzer IV still alive, coming and getting support from Unknown Twad and 9. Panzer IV gets around into the back of the T-34, I think. T-34 backing up. Jack, Wicks, and Jerry still alive in the original T-34 off the opening. Gonna look to do a quick double repair right here. Artillery for the Axis landing just a little bit off. Support comes in. Sherbyham, Ioxy. Artillery still falling over there to the left of the screen, everybody. Panzer IV deciding not to push. The Panzer IV is burning very much as well. Positioning for the map here. See, ESPT gaining control of the southern complexes little by little. The backline OP was wiped. T-34 goes ba-ba-ba-dooey. The Panzer IV will be free to push. It'll probably look to repair, though, before making too big of an effort. Sounds like Helios has an AT gun up here somewhere, maybe in the H grids, or maybe an I grid, maybe. Maybe up in the building. Let's go take a look. 1200 Deco back here harassing them. Whiskey up here. Whiskey. Nope, no AT gun from Whiskey. Galaxy, Papa Bear Baker coming up over here. Unknown Flerg. Bomb. Panzer IV is beginning to push. Has Twad on its back. And this could spell the end for this northern OP, although I think Helios does have a tank right there behind the point. OP gets white. Rocket sails off the bat from Papa Bear Baker. He's going to look to get one, maybe suicide rocket right in the booty. He lines up. And he nails the P4 right in the back. Better go out by putting one rocket in. And then going back to the redeploy screen, not getting a chance on it. ESPT does face a little bit cap contestation on its 4th point. This is developing. Tigers back here nestled amongst the railway cars. Hard cap control going in favor of ESPT. Getting inside the point here. Helios is going to need to fight across the road, in which the MG-42s most likely will be monitoring. 1200's also back here with the FG-42. And this is so dangerous for the Allies. If they get pushed out of railway, then their 4th point is Pavlov's. And it's such a long ways away. So much territory to manage. And the big thing for Helios right now is they need to reset their OPs. The squad leads have to stay by their OPs to get ready to reset them. Big spawn wave comes in for Helios. Reinforce most likely dropped. Bommel, Donald Pump. Donald Pump, I think, just took out an OP. T-70 looking to cruise across. Katusha strike coming in from Prawn Hub. Remember, the Katusha strike's randomness can be both a blessing and a curse. But it looks like Helios will come out here just fine. They just got to wrap up a few more of these frontline outposts. Couple spawn waves comes in from ESPT. Able to fight them off. But ESPT does have control of this southern complex. If you take a look at the map, look at this wave. Look at this line forming towards the point right now. We have another Tiger coming up, so there'll be 3 Tigers up on the board for the Axis. Chill back here and wait maybe for the moment to strike. I believe Demi Lovato is in sector. Yes, they are. Okay. Hippie comes in. We'll look to drop a box of supplies. And they will do a double support swap back here to get up a garrison. ESPT no doubt may pop a few more flares back here just to make sure. But Helios may be waiting just for that one chance to go all in on Dolgi Ravine. Okay, no Belgian gates. Looks like you got up here by other means. Maybe the boxes. Freezing Taz rocking the AT gun. Keeping that IS-1 from being able to move to the southern part of the points. Katusha strike called in. Back here, looks like Dog Squad Brick is patrolling the border where Demi Lovato was. Commander Roman Repellent is also back there. Katusha strike landing. Clownface. Clownface going up against Dox right here. Clownface wins the engagement and moves on to the trench. Looking to maybe get his OP up here in just a moment. Right by the dead body before Dox redeploys. Oh no! Dox is going to be able to warn his buddies. They got an OP down there. Oh! OP gets burned by Chosen. And Chosen comes around the corner and pops Clownface. Clownface, buddy! Putting up an OP by a dead body hasn't redeployed yet. I don't know about that move, man. I'm low-key judging you. All right. Tigers are doing a really good job of splashing. When Tiger decides to push up, this IS-1 may have a chance after the Tiger took out the T-70. Oh no, the IS-1 is going to angle back forward. Cap progress nearing the 50% mark for ESPT. ESPT slowly boxing Helios out. They have controlled the southern complex. We may see Helios flex bodies all the way from the south, all the way back to the hard cap here, just to overload hard cap to save it. Tiger gets popped. The IS-1 got it. Yep, the IS-1 got it. All right, so that will be a nice offensive piece removed. Tits McGee gets out to maybe repair, but he gets gunned down. Down to just Wildcard and Knights inside the IS-1. ESPT infantry begins to push on in. Another spawn wave comes in for Helios, so you have to get in circle. Artillery wipes out a good chunk of that, though. ESPT about the 90% cap. Tiger looking to get in the circle now, too. Yes, they will. And it looks like ESPT is going to secure this. And they do. ESPT goes up 3-2 here on Railroad Crossing. Post-camp situation. They're going to look to get these garrisons up to the north and to the south. We have Able Squad working around the side. That's Crowd Killer. Airhead called in to the top of H3. That is a very good airhead play here. Dropping by those supplies out into the far distance. Seeing if Helios is paying attention. It's far away enough where you can set up a good backline garrison. And then also just harass them in the backline as you push over from the west. We'll see if maybe Sherby heard it and is heading towards the backline. Sherby may be heading back there. We'll take a look here. Gas mask maybe coming from the other direction as well. Yeah, okay. So I think Gas mask and Sherby are coming in. But this is, if you want to have a real shot at competitive matches at getting an airhead that's worth something. If it's not an offensive airhead to support or a defensive airhead, then these type of airheads are probably your next best chance, as the enemy will be most likely far away from the airhead, especially post-cap when they're getting their OPs reset and everything. Gas mask, though, the airhead spawn will come in around the 5240 mark, 5245. Gas mask is coming in, should see it in just a second, and toss a grenade, throws one. Is it long, short, or just on the money? Oh, man, what a nade by Gas Mask. What a toss, buddy. What a toss. Nice job. That was perfectly thrown. And that will eliminate that threat. He may find the supplies. Yes, he does. All right, so Gas Mask will clean that up. And like I said before, those airheads aren't cheap. 400 manpower. And this IS-1 right here. Remember, just the gunner and the tank. And the Stuka's coming in. And... oh, and the Stuka sinks right into the middle of it. Right into the middle. Beautiful job, buddy. Beautiful job. Okay. So then we'll clean up the hard camp for ESPT. And they'll slowly try to push Helios out, but Helios will hold on to this with tooth and nail. Helios actually has a lot. They have a good amount of spawn wipes here. Plenty of bodies to push back ESPT. Starting to see cap progress come back in for the Allies. Oh, man. Shane with a perfectly timed backup and rolls over the satchel guy. Oh, man. One round Ricks off of the side of the IS-1. Oh, this spawn wave comes in for Helios. IS-1 gets popped by the Tigers. Panzer IV comes up to support. Scotsman, Doc Holliday. Sergeant Fupa. Whole bunch of mixed match here tonight for both sides. Able Squad still working our way around to the south of Pavlov's. Explosion happens to the distance. Was that the AT gun we saw earlier, maybe? Oh, no, it wasn't. What was that? It was a Tiger. Tiger gets taken out up here on top of the building complex. Cabin up here. Look at this beautiful MG spot. Oh, using the truck. Okay. So we use the truck to jump onto that little ledge right there, I think, and then jump onto the top. And look at that view he has. Camping with a beautiful view here in Stalingrad. Panzer IV. So Tiger and a Panzer IV for the Axis get wiped in the matter of the past minute or so. Up on the board, we have one Tiger inside the hard cap. We have a Luke's up to the north. One Tiger coming from mid-HQ. Recon vehicle down to the south. And I think that is the... Yeah, so plenty of Axis armor on the board in different locations. Making their way towards Pavlov's house with this nice angle here. A couple OPs down here working their way up towards Pavlov's. Helios getting pushed back out of the hard cap. And unfortunately, the IS-1 is a little bit too far away to make a push on the Tiger. Flurg coming up here to support the IS-1. Honesta gets gunned down. Oh. The Tiger does get wiped. Was it from the IS-1? Were they able to sink that shot? I can't see the Soviet tanks, but nice. Okay. So that Tiger... I think I got one. Yeah, we're going to go with one. Okay. Defense looking solid. Gas mask. Toxic over here. China guy. Pavlov's defensive perimeter has been pretty much cleared out. Even the garrison down to the south. Tal Squad Recon is the only one remaining. We do have one more repellent working its way down to the very south with supply truck, transport truck in support with crowd killer, and then our recon tank as well. So ESPT utilizing as much as possible of the border passages. The Car 98 is going to peek around the corner, pulls out the Panzerschreck. It's one in the back. Schmegema is going to get blasted. Okay. The Allied tank crew will report back that, hey, we got Axis AT in our back line. Give them a little bit of time, but I think Wildcard will be headed up there, and he'll be able to get it just fine and dandy. Nice airhead spot here on top of the building on Pavlov's house. Look at that puppy. Lands right up on the roof, but it will be locked instantly. China guy tries to fire a rocket, but Wildcard will put olive oil on his hands. Go up to the airhead, caress it, and dismantle it. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful job, buddy. All right, so Helios wraps up that airhead. Easy peasy, yep, and easy. Setting up shop right here. Data's got to be so careful. Oh, Data loses the frag. Apollo's going to know that someone's there. Oh, man. Damn, all that work. Demi Lovato's going to look to defend and gets taken out. Oh. Oh. Nice one. The IS-1's heading into dicey territory. Yeah, Buttery Bits and Shane coming up here. Ajax will look to maybe land another rocket. Comes from around the corner. Is going to fire in just a second. Or maybe he's out. Okay. IS-1's making a move, though, on the Tiger to our left. Does the IS-1 have a shot? It does! He's able to knock out that Tiger. Okay. All right, bold move from the IS-1 pays off. No Axis AT to respond to that. Ya gets out to start repairing in the middle of a Hornet's nest. Ya gets gunned down to two tank crew members here. Buttery Bits and Shane. IS-1's going to need to figure out what to do here. We do see more Axis AT coming up. Pavlov's house gets cap pressure. Yeah, ESPT's winning the cap race right now in Pavlov's. Just by pure sector. So Helios should be able to dedicate a few bodies inside the hard cap and they'll be just fine. IS-1 cruising on towards the hard cap. It's going up against a spawn wave here, including, we have one AT guy, Buckaroo Bond. Buckaroo Bond's going to look to light up a rocket raise up on the head. He takes out the IS-1. He's waiting for it. Looks like Monsieur Flig will get out. Katusha lands. Flig waiting with the grenade, I think. Throws the grenade ever so gently. And the airhead goes Babadooey. Okay. I think they were going to try to time up, that airhead with the IS-1 push. Unfortunately, though, ESPT was able to flood the spawns at just the right time before they got wiped. The Lady in the Night The Lady of the Night. Look at her. Dressed all... Oh, gosh, she's looking sexy. But she's coming around to the back of the point, trying to get to that magical spot there behind Railway Crossing, where ESPT has a little bit of a gap right there. No outposts, no garrisons. Out in the distance right here, looking to try and repair. Just wild card left in the ice one. It is engined. Schmegema looking to maybe line up the finishing rocket, running up with the Panzerschreck. Schmegema looking to line up. He fires and sinks it right at the back of the IS-1. He's able to take it out. All right, so that'll be another IS-1 off the board for the Allies. Toxic's making his way up to the top. Airhead falls. Toxic will caress the airhead with his soft hands and dismantle it. Strafing run comes in once again, just a little bit too late from Commander Woman Repellent, and the airhead goes ba-ba-ba-doo-wee. Okay, so that will be the end of that. ESPT beginning to move well out of sector. If Helios can work that backline, Gary Magic. The other person takes the support. Nobody moves outside the OP. Nobody moves outside the OP. No, Dana, don't move. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Dana's going to move out the OP. It's going to ping this garrison. Oh, no. Oh, Dana's going to ping that garrison here in a second. Dana lines up. Oh, takes out the garrison. Okay. Maybe that's okay. I don't know. It's a little bit harder to know when a garrison was taken out because people ask, hey, did somebody take out that garrison? We need the support slot up here super quick, though. Super quick. The ESPT may get spawn wave here from the southern garrison. Bommel comes in, drops a box. Oh, man. This is the action right here. Demi Lovato's got to put up this garrison right meow. Garrison goes up. They got a spot on this super quick. I don't know if that garrison's locked. The Tiger's back here. Another garrison gets wiped down to the south. Okay, I apologize, Dana. He took out the garrisons of both those rockets. And Demi Lovato did mark them. So we should see a big spawn wave here from Helios in the back line. Oh my gosh. Can we see it? Point flickers just a little bit. Can we see the massive spawn wave here? From Helios? With 4 minutes, 20 seconds left to go. Oh, man, I'm holding my breath. I don't know if the garrison is locked, though. I don't think it is. There's no Helios or no... Oh, look at that big spawn wave. Holy shit, look at that spawn wave. But I think ESBT started to win the cap. Oh, Helios just has to hold out for a few more seconds. Oh, man, look at that. Oh my gosh, they're all rushing back. ESPT's going to have to redeploy all these buddies. They're all rushing back towards the sector. Spawn points need to go up. Oh my gosh. Okay, Helios has to prioritize the outpost now for this big backline spawn. Well played by Demi Lovato, spotting those garrisons and data to come in to rocket both of those. And not ping them. That's a key. He stood back far enough away where he rocketed those garrisons and didn't ping them. And ESPT calling everybody back. Everybody coming back towards the sector. Tanks are coming back. Camp progress going back in favor of ESPT, though. Everybody's coming back from around. The spawn waves from Helios, I think, are being found. It's going to come down to outposts for the backline attack. Nobody from ESPT is on the offense at the moment. Everybody has pretty much redeployed and back on defense. Clown face brick coming from the back right there. Katusha strike coming in. Oh, man. ESPT did not waste a second and knew they had a spawn bomb to deal with and called everyone back right up here to deal with this. Oh, my gosh. All right, so it looks like this Helios spawn wave will be pretty much wrapped up here. 26 seconds left to go. ESPT really swarming all around right now. Tanks have come up to help support as well. What a great attempt. I mean, it was a really solid attempt, and we saw the massive spawn wave there. And just ESPT responded rapidly and was able to squash it. before Helios was able to get inside the point, put up their outposts. Yeah, they were able to just respond rapidly and take it out. 3, 2, 1. There we have it. ESPT will take the victory here tonight on Stalingrad for this HCA summer prep event, where the midpoint was decided 30 minutes before, along with the map.